Russian dick. He'd give his left nut for a tiny little lick. Oh, Jimmy sucks a lot of dick. 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 Jimmy's such a f***ing, he likes a little chick that... Ghost Sims on Twitter that actually has the dick. Oh, Jimmy sucks a lot of dick. Jimmy sucks a lot of dick. Jimmy sucks a lot of dick. I know my singing skills are so fucking good. He sucks a lot of dick. How's it doing, Arma Reforger players? Today, we are going to be talking about Arma Reforger. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with Arma Reforger, is that Arma Reforger is basically a military simulator game, if not the whole fucking franchise at this point. Arma, if you don't know what it is, which would be a little understandable if you're not really into FPS. Arma is a franchise of first and third person military milsims developed by a Czech game studio, Bohemia Interactive, and released originally for Microsoft Windows. The series centers around realistic deceptions of modern warfare various perspectives. Basically, you could be fighting the Russians in Ukraine and Bakhmut. Meanwhile, you could be the American military and seize the mid-Atlantic island of Evron or its smaller offshore territory, Ireland. Basically, Arma Reforger is like all those war events that me and Captain Grimes used to play back in 2022, but 10 times better. The guns, the sounds, the explosions. I mean, shit, the explosions will just give you tinnitus. And not literally tinnitus, but it's gonna be loud as fuck if you're, like, half asleep. But how loud are you thinking that I'm saying? Well, it's gonna be... that fucking loud. And that's just only the helicopters. Wait until you hear other explosions from, like, infantry tanks, grenades, and whatnot. You're gonna be in a whole lot of hurt when you have your fucking headphones set up to 100. Now, even though that you can turn down your game audio, dude, you haven't seen shit when it came down to Arma Reforger. Or maybe you have with other Arma games, if you have heard of Arma, if you have played Arma. But really, Arma Reforger is pretty much the first Arma game that I've ever played in full. It's not the first Arma game that I've literally ever touched. It was like Arma 3 or some shit. But Arma Reforger piqued my interest because a lot of people were playing it. A lot of my friends were playing it. Hell, they wanted me to join in. So I figured, you know what? I'll just have my dad buy it and we'll just play it. So I got onto the game, and dude, it's pretty fun, not gonna lie. Like, once you get the hang of Arma Reforger in its mechanics and all of its controls, it's gonna be pretty addicting. And not like, oh, drug addicting. It's gonna be, like, you know, relatively addictive. Like, something that you can't stop playing. It's too fun to not let go. My actual only complaint, is the servers. Now, the servers are relatively shit. I mean, I get kicked out of the servers for some fucking reason every 40 minutes. It's not like that big of an issue. Like, all your loadout is saved if you know how to save it, and all your shit is there if you have that saved too. But once you start to, like, play Arma Reforger for a little while, you'll know that vehicles are a very vital source of transportation because the special thing about Arma Reforger is that it's not high movement, meaning that you won't have to deal with slide canceling fucking virgins with their estrogen filled skins that we all see on Modern Warfare or just Call of Duty in general. No, you're gonna have to deal with almost peer to peer, almost neck to neck on actual military tactics. You would have to rely on military tactics a little bit. When you get fired upon, you're going to have to crouch. You can't just slide cancel your way into a building or jump around like the Energizer Rabbit. No, you have to use almost almost neck to neck on military tactics just to achieve your goals. Arma Reforger, or pretty much any armor game at that point, you need to use strategy, you need to use intel, you need to use a lot of fucking tactics. You gotta use your brain is what you need to do. You need to use your fucking brain in order to, achieve like certain goals, certain objectives that are present in the game. Now, do I even need to talk about how realistic Arma Reforger is? Dude, we already just talked about how loud the explosions, the gunfire, or hell, any loud noise in particular. It will fucking vibrate your ears, dude. It will vibrate your soul! The guns and their accuracy to where they belong is pretty realistic. The gear's names, where they originate from, hell, where the helicopters originate from. I mean, a lot of gmod nerds could get that correct, but really they would just spawn in a bunch of shit, them fucking dirty virgin anime liking fucking lolly downloading pieces of shit. The weapons and the equipment are laid out for you very simply. There are even some mods where it can be made even simpler to save your loadout and put shit in your loadout. Even though you have to switch back and forth, it doesn't matter. It's just simpler. Like how you use the guns looks realistic to your field of view if you were to use one in actual combat. Or like how you throw a grenade, or how you use a radio, or how you do this, or how you get in the car, whatever, you get the fucking point. The game is pretty immersive, in my opinion. Like, more immersive than I'm actually fucking comfortable with. Like, when you die, it kind of gets, when you get knocked out, and you'll know when you get knocked out, there's a big, strong vignette, or like, around your screen, and you'll only see, like, a little oval in the center of your screen, and you'll barely be able to interact, move, do shit. It's pretty realistic, or at least it could be a little realistic. I don't know. I don't really know what it's like being fucking fired upon, or having a grenade fucking land between your feet and you get your dick hole blown off. I wouldn't really know what that's like, when it's like being knocked out or immobile. But yeah, you got it. You got the gist. You understand that Arma Reforger is like the greatest fucking game for being so phenomenal and realistic and it's being so loud and shit. What's the other good shit that you might be wondering? Well, that's where the modded community comes in. You see, you can have so much fun sticking around in vanilla, but eventually it's gonna get bland when you just only see the same fucking AK or the same RPG or the same M4. Well, dear user, you are gonna be surprised when you see what the modding community has in store for you, dear player. You can fucking like LARP as a Russian soldier, which if you haven't already done that. But really in the modern day, maybe in 2025, 2022, doesn't matter. You can be fucking LARPing as a Ukrainian soldier in the modern day. Whipping out like a fucking SIG or a Heckler and Koch 416 with like night vision and shit. Meanwhile, you could have like a PP-01 Vitas as like a fucking, I don't know, it's just an AK submachine gun. That's not the PP-2000 or the PP-19 or whatever the fuck that weird one was. You can be flying around in UH fucking 1 helicopters with rockets attached with like the Ukraine flag livery all over it and shit. There's even a server that LARPs the second Civil War of the United States that takes place in Wyoming. So, yeah, the modding community pretty much has a lot of shit in store for you, and that's just the surface. There could be tons of shit that you can find and unravel in Arma Reforger. I mean, shit, I don't even know anything beyond that, other than just like conflict game modes and shit. But the point is, with the modding aspect of Arma Reforger, is that it's very diversified, and it's very fucking fun. Actually, more fun than vanilla, of course. But, my man, my guy, my fellow Jitlatanger that plays Arma Reforger on the daily, or is getting to play Arma Reforger on the daily, don't matter. You are going to love modding your fucking game out of the ballpark. You could be fighting the Vietnamese, you could be fighting the Soviets in the Mid-Atlantic, or you could be fighting the Or you could be fighting the Russian Federation in Ukraine. Doesn't matter. Like you could just fight fucking Russians anywhere at this point, or just communists in general. I had to take the jacket off because it's like 81 degrees in here. I'm fucking sweating. But long story short is with Arma Reforger is that it's good. It's good. I mean, I'm gonna have problems with it, of course, because I'm fucking retarded and I'm a shit gamer with a shit computer with a shit setup, literally Skid Row setup. But it's not that bad if I'm being honest. It's actually pretty good. Now, when you're gonna have a realistic simulator, like a realistic military sim, you're gonna have like limitations and shit because you dead ass do use strategy in Arma. You have to. It is basically like Arma Reforger or just any Arma game for that matter. You have to use strategy to accomplish your goals. That's just how that's how sometimes war works. Like intelligence too, you have to communicate back and forth. You got to know what's there and what's not. You got to know what's taken and what's not. You got to know where to go and where not to go. It's important to know all these kind of things because Arma Reforger is pretty realistic. Arma 3 too. I mean, you could say the same thing with Warzone. You could say the same thing with EFT. You could say the same thing with DayZ. Fucking maybe 7 Days to Die. I don't know. To make it short, you have to think when playing Arma. You have to use your brain to play Arma. You have to lock the fuck in. Like, you gotta lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. You have to use your brain to accomplish your goals. Not like in Call of Duty.
Let's go.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Yo, I really get on you, nigga. Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. You fucking dumbass shit, bitch, nigga. Oh my god, is that me? That my baby streamer. Oh my god, you believe it. It's my baby streamer.
Or Battlefield. Oh, god damn, bro. We get it. Dude, holy shit. Where are you fucking getting that from, man? Bro, oh my god. Oh, no! Fuck! God damn it. Come on, brother. Move. Except for, like, X-Defiant or fucking Fortnite, for all that matter. Like, you don't even need to lock the fuck in Fortnite. Except that if you're, like, playing Battle Royale, which, one, don't fucking play Fortnite. It's a dog shit game. It is dog shit. Valorant is better. Yeah, I said that. And when I mean all the time, I mean almost every day. Oh, I drank too much. Oh. It's dripping out of my fucking nose. It's like. It's like when I was sick back in fucking May where. Fucking stings. I'll be right back. Oh, god damn. So you understand, right? Arma's a good game and all that kind of shit. What's the price? Well, it's like about, well, as of right now, it's during the summer sale. It's basically it's just a $40 game. Not too expensive. I mean, shit. It's, in my opinion, it's worth the price. So that's pretty much my review. It's a good game. It's not like all the other fucking games, like where it's just a microtransaction. Actually, there's not much of a store other than merch, so hey, that's a fucking win. At least Bohemia Interactive aren't money-hungry fucking nerds like Activision is. Those fucking breast milk stealing, sexual assaulting pieces of shit that we all hate. So what do you think? Let me know when you've played it and share your experience about Arma Reforger. That's got to do it for me. Man, really got to get back to that Russian circle jerk, you know what I mean?